Thank you for stopping by the 420 Tarot Lounge. My name is Friday, and I'm hoping everybody is having a fantastic day. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only, and I do appreciate each and every viewer. So if you're enjoying my interpretation of the cards or the channel in general, please pass the puff. Give a like and subscribe if you're so inclined. So we're going to do a 7-card spread, and we're going to ask for a general reading. So I'm not asking for anything in particular. I'm just asking for a message. Spirit, Source, God, if you could please provide a message for the Vibe Tribe, the viewers that are watching. And again, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. I've got the cards. Oops. Again, Spirit, Source, God, we are asking for a message or insight that you can provide. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. So that's your energy at the moment. So yeah, if I haven't said this already, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. I call myself a prism walker because I am not going to, I'm going to try and be as authentic and blunt as I possibly can within the confines of YouTube. So let's see. This next position here is your obstacle, judgment. And this next position here is your solution, Ace of Pentacles. This next position is your potential future, Page of Swords. So I'm not going to start reading the cards until I have them all laid out. Okay. So we need 3 more cards, Spirit, Source, God. We have the Knight of Swords. This is your action or inaction to claim or reject this future. This is your shadow, 2 of Pentacles, balance. Juggling. And this is your higher self, the Fool. The energy here is the Queen of Cups. Okay. So it feels like you are maybe hoping to find an opportunity. One that is one that is almost like it's guaranteed you're not going to risk anything. So you've gotten to where you are now in your level of abundance, so your level of comfort, because of your shadow being able to help you weigh pros and cons, maybe even be like the devil's advocate and ask strange questions. But I feel like in this particular instance, it's hindering you. I feel as though you're probably someone that's worked with this shadow in the past, so you're quite familiar with its idiosyncrasies. You're quite familiar with its how it can try and make you do something different, but for some reason here, I feel like there's a blindfold on. Now, like I said, we don't see the Eight of Swords. We don't see, well, we do see the Judgment. Um, but in this particular deck, Judgment is not blind. So this new, in order to work past this, I feel like there's a new opportunity or a new, something's presenting itself as something of value. That could be an investment, a job, but it could also mean anything else that you find valuable, not necessarily anything that would sustain you, but that's not necessarily that could food. That could be sustain your body or your soul, your your mental health. Um, like that could be the value in that, this opportunity, and that's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm getting that you've got to based on this Knight of Swords here, you've got to find out as much as you can about it. You've got to um, and what you can implement. Implement. We're going to get some clarity on this. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Smith. Um, this here opportunity is I feel like you're looking at it from all angles because it feels as though it's too good to be true. It feels as though it's too good to be true. So let's get some clarity here. Is there anything additional you could tell us, Spirit, Source, God, on this Ace of Pentacles? Okay, so we had cards fall out. So we have, wow. So then we have the Knight of Swords here. This particular deck, they misprint on this one. They didn't put it in. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an opportunity that you really do have to grab hold of. The solution, you really do have to grab hold of it. This is, okay. Wow, that kind of blew me for a loop. Okay, this potential future here, this Page of Swords. Is there anything additional you can tell us about him, Spirit, Source, God? Is there any, the Magician? Okay, so it's like there's a willingness to learn, a willingness to, so this is positive. So there's, so this is if it, this is if you go and you grab this pentacle. So I feel like it's been hanging around and hanging around and hanging around. And now I feel like it's take it or don't. It's being offered, and if you don't take it now, it's going to be taken away. So with the two knights of swords here charging this way, I feel like it is an opportunity that you should maybe really consider taking. Okay, with this magician here, it's like this could be the opening that you need to unleash your abilities, to unleash your capabilities. The Fool. Wow. So there's this is your higher self here, or your ancestors. This is their energy. So that this for me is a playful feel. I have a feeling that it's playful. That there is a I almost a feeling like doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what happens. It's all going to be good. Doesn't matter what happens. This is the feeling I'm getting from these two fools. Two of Cups. So I feel like this is this goes with the shadow, almost like you are part of your shadow is saying, no, you need to consult. You have to consult with someone there. So maybe you're married, and this here is going to take money or moving, or something of that nature, something that's going to change the dynamics. So your shadow is actually kind of has a little bit of the logic there. It's not illogical to not necessarily seek permission, but guidance from a spouse, say. Nine of Swords. So you've already cooked it up in your head that they're going to reject it. Okay, you've already cooked it up in your head that they're going to reject it. And why would you do that? Silly, silly, silly. You never know. All they can do is say no, and what if you think it's a good idea, or if you think it's a good move, or if you think it's something good and it's going to benefit, then yeah, definitely talk to your spouse about it. But also, okay, Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like there's been discussions on a new, opportunity. And there's maybe even a perfecting it, or bringing it, getting it so that it can be, I want to say brought to market, but getting it to the public, I guess, would be the word. Okay, so anything else, Spirit, Source, God, that you are willing, to disclose? Four of Cups. So I'm getting this with the Fools here. This is what I'm getting. Like I said, there's kind of like it's almost like there's a fun aspect there between the two cards. So they look like they're mischievous and all that kind of stuff. Um, don't allow that to cloud any other opportunities. Um, I'm getting the feeling that it's almost like your shadow and your higher self has kind of flipped roles in this instance. Hmm, that's interesting. Okay, just a couple more cards here. Spirit, Source, God. Oh, 1, 3 of Swords. And the energy here is 3 of Cups. um, this in this opportunity, I think you are now at a point where you are ready to ask for strangers' opinions. If it's a product, you're ready to, if you're a writer, you're ready to have someone read a part of a manuscript or an audition tape, even. Or maybe, no, I wouldn't call it a demo tape, a demo tape. Sorry. Um, but I think that the opportunity is closing fast. And I say that because when we ask for clarity on this, we then again, at the same time, got the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Well, the Knight of Swords is your action or inaction to claim or reject this potential future. So it looks like there is, it feels like maybe there's been a little bit of too much comfort here, or maybe not enough challenge. And that has kind of made your higher self, your advisors, if you will, a little lazy because they haven't been in practice. There's so like I said, the shadow and the higher self, it's almost like they've flipped roles. So I feel like if the shadow didn't intervene here, it would be willy-nilly and it wouldn't go very well, and it would end up um, disappointing you. So you could either have disappointment or you could have a celebration. Wow, 33. The so the insight is be careful where your oh, what would you call that? When you are contemplating putting this out for people to either criticize or purchase or whatever the case is, you get it out in front of them for whatever reason. Do it. Be there. Take the concerns from your shadow seriously, but don't allow them to stall the process, stall the, yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Don't allow them to stall it. Use the logic, the juggling, the types of questions that you would typically ask. Allow your shadow to ask it, and contemplate get the answer. Contemplate it. Does it fit what you want? Does it fit? Does it serve you? Because I think up here is so there's a saying, I'm going to botch it up, I know I am. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. And then it cycles back. Hard times create good men. Anyway, something along those lines. And this is kind of what I'm getting here. This has been good times. Good times has lowered your higher advisors, however you want to look at that, has lowered their defenses, and they've been kind of become a little bit, yeah, whatever. While your shadow has been doing all the work. I also feel like you're a little bit tired. That's just an overall feeling that I'm getting. And the action is to grab hold of it, grab hold of it, and make sure that it's well planned. And you'll have a realization that you're a constant student of creating, a constant student of art, a constant student of thought, a constant student of abundance, love. Depending on which way you want to go on this, it's going to depend the outcome. I feel like there's going to be a definite outcome either way. The insight here is give it your 100%. Whatever this is, if you believe in it, give it your 110%. This is, and I know that some people think, well, what if it fails? Well, so what if it fails? Maybe there's something that you needed to learn within that failure, to tweak it, to improve it somehow, and try again. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So again, my name's Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I am a prism walker. So I do hope you enjoy my channel. And if you've stayed this long, go ahead, give a like, subscribe if you're so inclined. And I do hope you stop by again. Namaste.